friends, and welcome back. It's Miss Birgit again, and today we're going to be talking about feeling embarrassment. When we feel embarrassment, it can be really challenging. We might feel like we kind of want to just disappear. It might be because we've made a mistake that we feel like all eyes are on us watching. It may be because we are needing help with something that we think we should be able to do on our own. It may be because we don't yet know how to do something that we're learning or we're trying hard to figure out. Feeling embarrassment is something that everyone feels. And the book I'm going to share with you today, I picked because it really features feeling embarrassment over needing to ask for help. And we all need to ask for help. Whether we're a kid, a teenager, an adult, we all have times in our lives, actually with a lot of frequency, in which we are looking around and asking for help from our friends, from our family, and sometimes from our community to get our needs met. And so this book I'm going to share with you today is about just that. It's called Saturday at the Food Pantry. It's written by Diane O'Neill, and it's illustrated by Brizida Magro. I hope you enjoy. Saturday at the Food Pantry. Gloria, are you going to listen to this book too? Good deal. Dinner, Mom called. Chili again? Molly asked. They'd had it every day this week. Last week, too. Yep, Mom said. Tastes even better. The spices sink in. Mom ladled the last of the chili into their bowls. We have fancy milk, too. Molly grinned. She watched Mom pour milk into the sugar and spices in her cup. Mom shook the milk carton, just a tiny splash, and put it back in the refrigerator. Tomorrow we'll get food, Mom said. We're going shopping? Molly's eyes lit up. Chicken and spaghetti and ice cream. Well, sort of. We're going to a food pantry. What's a food pantry? Molly asked. It's a place for people who need food, Mom stood straight, her chin high. Everybody needs help, sometimes. At bedtime, Mom usually made warm fancy milk and read a story. Tonight, just a story. Molly tossed and turned, trying to sleep. Her hunger growled. The next morning, they walked to the food pantry. Why do we need to wait? Molly asked. The pantry isn't open yet, Mom said. It's only open certain hours. Molly pulled paper and crayons out of her backpack. She started drawing. Then she looked up. Look, Mom, there's Caitlin. She's in my class. Hey, Caitlin! Caitlin looked away. Molly ran over to her. Didn't you hear me? Caitlin looked down. I don't want anyone to know Gran and I need help, she whispered. Oh. Molly walked back to her mom. Was there something wrong with needing help? Molly wanted to go home, but she was hungry. You okay, Mom asked. Why don't you draw me a picture? I love your drawings. The woman in front of them turned, smiling at Molly. An artist! Will you draw one for me, too? Molly pulled out her crayons again. Maybe drawing a happy picture would cheer her up. Hey, can you draw me a picture, too? Me, too! Will you draw me one? Molly ran to Caitlin with paper and crayons in her hands. Help! Everybody wants pictures. I can't draw that fast. Caitlin looked up. Well, okay. Soon, a woman opened the door. Molly and Caitlin each handed her a picture. Thank you. What wonderful gifts. Welcome. Please sign in, said a man at the desk. Mom didn't have a sign to sign her name when they went to the grocery store, Molly thought. But the man smiled at them. Thanks. Grab a cart and stop here when you're done. Lots of good food today. Thanks, said Mom. She smiled, but just a little, not like when they played at the park. The food pantry was like the little store where they sometimes bought bread and milk. Cans and boxes were on plain metal shelves. Molly ran toward a shelf and picked up a box of sugar cookies. No, Mom said. Then she whispered, the people in charge, they'll want us to take sensible stuff. Mom's face turned pink. Molly's eyes widened. Why did her mom think that? Why were cookies here if you weren't supposed to take them? The woman at the door and the man at the desk had seemed nice. Would they really not want Molly and her mom to have cookies? Molly swallowed tears. She put the cookies back. They would have been really good with fancy milk. Help me put food in the cart, Mom sighed. Just like Caitlin, Mom looked like she wanted to be invisible. But none of them were doing anything wrong. Everybody needs help sometimes, Molly whispered to her mom. Remember? Mom smiled. You're right. Molly pointed at a sign on a huge bin of fruit. What if somebody wants 2 cantaloupes? A lot of people need help, Mom said. They have to make sure they have enough food for everybody who comes here. Molly and Mom put oranges and a cantaloupe in their cart. Mom handed Molly cans of corn, tomatoes, and cling peaches, bags of red beans, pinto beans, and brown rice, a loaf of wheat bread, a box of oatmeal, and a bag of sugar, spaghetti noodles, sauce, and grated cheese, raisins and tuna and peanut butter, too. Mom reached for a big box of powdered milk. We'll have fancy milk tonight. They checked out at the desk. The man pointed to the wall. Woo! Molly ran to Caitlin. Come here, look! Molly's rainbow sparkled. Caitlin's elf grinned. I was in a sad mood, the man said. Your artwork helped. Thank you. He put their groceries into bags. Then he handed Molly's mom a box of sugar cookies. Saw your little girl looking at these. She can have them if that's okay with you, ma'am. Mom had a funny look, almost like she wanted to cry. She nodded. Thank you. Everybody deserves a treat, the man said. Enjoy. Molly and Mom walked home. They each carried a bulging bag. Molly! She looked around and saw Caitlin and her gran. I didn't know you lived so close, Mom said to Caitlin's gran. How nice. We're neighbors, Caitlin's gran said. I keep looking for work. They closed the factory, Mom said. I've been sick, said Caitlin's gran. We got lots of yummy food, Molly said. Did you? Yeah, Caitlin shrugged. I just wish we didn't have to come to a food pantry. Molly said, but everybody needs help sometimes. And we helped. We cheered people up. Caitlin grinned. We did, didn't we? I have an idea. Let's have lunch together, Molly said. Yes, Caitlin agreed. And we have dessert, Molly said. The man at the pantry gave me sugar cookies. That's enough for all of us. Let's eat. And they did. I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope it got you thinking about this feeling of feeling embarrassed. Because sometimes we feel embarrassed when we feel like other people are judging us for something we've done, the decisions we've made, or for needing to ask for help. But as the book said repeatedly, we all need help sometimes, and asking for help is absolutely a-okay. With that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Until next time, take care.